Which Strapcode watch bracelet is better for the Seiko SKX? The Super J-Louis, which is a Jubilee style, or the Super Oyster and Oyster style bracelet? Both cost almost the same and are a great upgrade for your Seiko watch. If you have one of the modern Seiko 5 sports models, I can also recommend these to you, as they are also better quality than those new Seiko 5 bracelets. Now back to the SKX009. I bought this on the rubber strap because I knew I wouldn't like the original bracelet and wanted to get one of these Strapcode ones anyways. So after wearing the watch on the rubber strap for half a year, I bought the Jubilee bracelet from the Strapcode website, and I must say it completely changed the watch. It both looked better, but it also made the watch feel complete. The end links fit and match the case well, and it's a similar style to the original bracelet by Seiko. Since I got the bracelet, I've never used the rubber strap again. During summer, I sometimes put the watch on a NATO strap, which I think doesn't look as good, but is comfortable and feels safer to wear in the seawater than the bracelet. Eventually, I got a bit tired of the Jubilee bracelet for reasons I will explain later. So 2 months ago, I bought the Oyster style bracelet on Amazon for like half the price of the first bracelet. So check out all the different websites before buying, and don't forget about import fees. Now let's get to the actual comparison. The main difference lies of course in the appearance of the bracelets. Both are made just as well and actually weigh the same. I thought the Oyster bracelet would be slightly heavier because of the larger links, but it isn't. The clasp is the same on both, no logo and 3 holes for micro adjustment. You can also pay more to get a milled buckle, but it's also thicker, so for me this one here is the right one. One thing that is better on the Oyster style bracelet is that the gap between the end link and the case is much smaller. I don't know if that varies from bracelet to bracelet or if Strapcode has tighter tolerances now that I bought the Oyster style bracelet almost 3 years later compared to when I bought the Jubilee bracelet. Both bracelets have a protruding or male end link. So if the watch already seems big on your wrist, this bracelet might extend over the lug to lug so much that it could be too long. My wrist circumference is 17 centimeters, which is like 6.7 inches. In my opinion, it fits well, so if your wrist is like similarly sized, you should have no problem. Right now, I prefer the Oyster bracelet over the Jubilee, mainly because it feels so much sturdier and has less play to the sides. The Jubilee bracelet is probably more comfortable, but I just want the watch to feel solid, and the Oyster style bracelet accomplishes that perfectly. I might of course change my mind and I will still use the Jubilee bracelet sometimes, as I think it matches the 90s style of the SKX better, especially with the Pepsi bezel on the 009 model. If you really want to compare with Rolex, having an SKX009 on the Jubilee makes it look a bit like a Pepsi GMT Master 2, while the SKX007 on the Oyster bracelet makes it look a bit like a Black Submariner. Both bracelets are held together with screws and not pins, which is also an upgrade compared to regular Seiko bracelets. For some reason, the Jubilee had some thread locker at the end of each screw, while the newer Oyster didn't. I don't know if they've stopped using it or whether it was some production mistake. Only thing I can say is that the screws were very hard to screw out from the Jubilee bracelet originally, while it was much easier on the Oyster bracelet. All screws seem to stay in place on both bracelets, and I sure hope it stays that way. So, both bracelets look great, are well made and fit the Seiko SKX very well. In the end, it mostly comes down to which one you think looks better and whether you want a sturdier and more solid feeling bracelet or a more comfortable and probably more elegant one. I hope my comparison and the videos from both bracelets helped you decide. If I did help you, give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel, Timeheim.